In this video, I want to talk to you guys about steroids, specifically whether people are natural or not. It's a very popular theme on YouTube. A lot of people make videos about it. They call them natty or not. And I just want to give you guys my thoughts on it. So the first thing that comes to mind is that typically those that are being critical of others for taking steroids or for lying about taking steroids have not or are not currently putting in the kind of work it actually takes to have a good body and physique. That's number one. That's my first point. So that in itself should automatically disqualify you and shut you up with regard to being critical of others, because it'll bring me to my second point. The second point is, no matter what someone takes, steroids or not, they are working hard if they look good. So the people that are being criticized and accused of being fake naturals and lying about their steroid use, those people are working hard. They are busting their ass no matter what. Nobody gets it for free. Nobody's body will react to steroids in the way that allows them to present a physique that people are suspicious of, right? Without putting in real hard work. It doesn't exist. So it just doesn't make sense that people are going to be focused on this one aspect of it, because the truth is, you got to bust your ass no matter what. No matter what. Yeah, it does make a difference. Absolutely. I have tried them in the past, and yeah, they work. They work. They work wonders. But you still have to bust your ass, and you still have to have a base physique already built from hard work. There is no way around it. And the steroids will always be a temporary result. They're never permanent. So people either are going to stay on them forever, or they're going to have their ups and downs, and people are going to visually be able to see when they're on and off cycle. That's the reason why I don't take them, because it just seems ridiculous to me. I'm not willing to take something for the rest of my life, and I'm not getting paid to present my body. You know, there are not millions of dollars at stake, so why should I subject myself to that? But that's just my personal preference. I have no problem with people taking them. You want to take them, take them. The issue I have, again, is that there's so much emphasis and focus on this, which brings me to my third point. Why do you care? Really? Why do you care what somebody else is taking or not taking? Your concern, if you're fitness oriented and your interest is in looking good and being healthy or being a bodybuilder, whatever, your concern should be on yourself. For those of you that are not aware, there is a reality to our life, in the sense that whatever you're thinking about, wherever your mind dwells and takes you, is going to become your reality. That will manifest. And so for me, even thinking about another man and whether or not he takes something or doesn't take something, it's just a loser mentality. Why do I give a fuck? Who gives a fuck? If he looks good, good for him. If he takes steroids, that's his problem. He'll deal with the consequence, if there is consequence later. It's not my problem. I'm not paying for him. I'm not providing him for him. Who cares? Right? And when it comes to the competitive aspect of it, yeah, people will say, well, it's not fair for the others. That's a very naive position to have, because the truth is, at a professional level, they're all taking them when it comes to bodybuilding. All of them. So it is a level playing field. So there's nothing to be concerned with. So I just want you guys to give this some thought when it comes to this natty or not thing. Who cares? Right? Worry about yourself and understand that regardless of whether they're taking them or not, they are busting their ass and making sacrifices. That's the only way to make it. That's the only way to have a physique that people are going to look at and be impressed with and possibly curious as to whether or not you're taking steroids. That's the way to get there. Hard work. It's diet. It's cardio. It's lifting. It's discipline. It's sleeping. There's so much sacrifice at stake. It's denying yourself the pleasures that others do. The partying, the going out, the drinking, the enjoying the desserts and the sweets. Everything. It's not easy. I diet all week long. I deny myself all types of things that I would enjoy for a reason. And I'm just using myself as an example in this case because there's a price to pay. That's the point I'm trying to illustrate here. Whether it's diet, whether it's sleeping, whether it's scheduling, whether it's working around your busy work day already, no matter what it is, these people are all paying a price. So you worry about yourself. You worry about if you're paying a price or not. And everybody just live their own life and move on. But I'm just trying to make a point here that the concern for whether someone is or is not in itself is a fucking loser attitude. That in itself. So if you find yourself ever wondering, or even worse, accusing someone, oh man, that guy's a liar, he takes steroids, fuck him. Just stop yourself and remind yourself of this. You're a fucking loser for even thinking that. Who gives a fuck? Why the fuck are you thinking about another man? Why the fuck are you obsessing about him? About whether he tells truth or lies? Who cares? It's not your problem. People who worry about others so much, obsessively, and to that extent where they're commenting and talking shit about them constantly, they tend to be losers themselves. They tend to not have anything going on themselves. They tend to fall short when it comes to accomplishments in their own lives. So pay some more attention to yourself. Don't pay any attention to other people. Bust your ass, work hard, and be honest with yourself. Ask yourself as you're being critical of these other people. Am I working hard? Do I deserve even to fucking voice that opinion? Having put in a ton of work and years and dedication and sacrifice with nutrition and diet and experimentation. Have you done that? If not, then you're just wasting your time. Stop being a fucking nag in other people's lives and worry about yourself. Thanks.